What's going on YouTube? It's Ushanka here. Alright, sorry if I'm in a very echoey chamber here, but I'm working in a workshop right now and I'm trying to work on some brooms for a street sweeper. But I've been watching the news right now, and apparently it's been going on right now. YouTube just did another big purge, alright? And this message will also be going straightly and dedicated to Carlos Maza, alright? The whiny little crybaby over at Vox, alright? Now, I'm not going to go and reinvent the wheel because it's pretty much well known what this idiot did and what this little crybaby is doing to other YouTubers who are either involved in politics or not, okay? This Carlos Maza dude just had to go around crying. He had to go crying and crying. And he's going on Twitter, bitching and moaning and complaining about how demonetization works and it should be used, and throw milkshakes at people who disagree with you, and keep them afraid from coming out into the open. You know, Carlos, you know, you are so fucking privileged to live in this country to where you can wake up, you could go down the street, get your little soy latte, go to work on your little laptop, and write your little articles, do your shitty little videos, be funded by billions of dollars by Disney and other corporations who believe in your crap, and most of it is BS. You have all this privilege to do whatever the hell you want to do. You're so entitled. You can keep your Twitter, your YouTube, your position, your voice is being heard, you're gay, so everyone accepts you, you're Latino, so it's, you know, that's another checklist. You know, you have all this stuff running to you. You have everything going for you right now. And so when somebody is busting your chops and someone is just doing a little, you know, poking fun at you, oh, that's too much for me. Get over yourself. Get the hell out of here. You know, you should be so lucky that you don't live in these third world countries where these people have nothing and they're fighting in wars and revolutions and civil wars and all that stuff, like in Africa, where they barely have any food, any water, and they've got the risk of being shot or catching a disease. And you're worried about somebody on a YouTube platform making fun of you because you're gay and Latino? Well, you're gay and Latino, aren't you? You're gay and a Latino. You're gay and you're Mexican. And now YouTube is having a problem with Steven Crowder's shirts that say socialism is for figs. His lawyer is having to talk to YouTube about shirts that say that. Socialism is for figs, not for FAGS. The other word that you thought it was for, Carlos. It was for figs, like a fig tree, a fig Newton. You know? Ever heard of those things? Or is it not vegan or soy enough for you to know what that is? But what you're doing is you're causing a shitstorm right now. And you want to call everyone else fascists and Nazis and white supremacists. You know, you want to do that? You're the one being the fascist. You're the one calling the shots. You're the one being a communist right now. Demanding that everybody become censored. Read a history book. Watch a documentary. Learn something. Learn about how Hitler was burning books back in his rise to power. Learn about how Stalin and Mao and any other communist dictator like to burn books and censor material because they didn't want the masses to know what another opinion was. It's happened in history. And your idiotic thinking and your stupid mind is not only affecting people who are making a living off of YouTube, but anybody else who wants to become a comedian or a politician or dive into news politics and use YouTube as a platform. Now YouTube has to bend both ways, arms and legs, to try and appease everybody. And try and it's mostly for you and your side. For your people. For your side that's always bitching and moaning and complaining about, this hurts my feelings. I don't like the way this sounds. That is not politically correct. Oh my God. This guy messed up on my soy latte. You know, get a grip, man. Get a grip. If you can't handle it, if you can't handle being on YouTube, it's at least standing a little bit of criticism, a little bit of it. All right? Just a tinge of it. Maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube. Maybe you shouldn't be on Facebook or Twitter. But no, you're in your little safe zone, in your little cubicle, or in your, thousands of dollars a month apartment, trying to, live your life and have your very comfortable life, not a care in the world, just I'm here and I'm so woke and I'm so this and I'm so that, Well, you just stirred the pot, boy. You just did it. And now you're going to have everybody fighting. You're going to have everybody at YouTube fighting to try and keep their platforms and keep monetized, because people use this stuff for job, for income. And now YouTube having to pick up the pieces and try and, make everybody happy. I'm not monetized. I'm not part of this partners program on YouTube. So it doesn't really affect me. But, I'm getting so sick and tired of this whole, YouTube banning and people just complaining and bitching from their keyboards. Just like, oh, I feel so offended. I'm so offended. And this Carlos Maza dude, I've seen little videos of him and Steven Crowder making fun of him. And it's comedy. And I love comedy. Comedy is hilarious. Alright? But it's like, you got these little soy boy bitches that just have to bitch and complain. And I'm sorry for cussing, but it's like, you got these guys that just have to just complain. And he's like the epitome of a complainer that doesn't even need to be complaining about anything. He's the epitome of just the ultimate, just a bedwetter is what he is. Just a big ass bedwetter. He can't hold it in. He's got to let it out and piss all over everybody else and make a big mess. So that way everybody has to smell the piss and everybody has to deal with it. And he's like a stubborn brat that doesn't get the toy. Mom, Dad, buy me this toy. Buy me this toy. No, son, we can't get you that toy. But I want it now. And you're going to start throwing a fit and start making a scene. And the whole store sees you. And they're like, oh, come on, just get the kid a toy, Not that that ever happened, but, I actually have seen that once. But it's, oh, God, it's hot in here. But anyways, this video is for Carlos. I don't know if he'll ever see it. Maybe somebody will see this and, see my sweaty fat ass working in a workshop. But, people are getting pissed off and people are getting tired of this crap. All right? And it's time to end it. It's time to stop it with the whole bitching and moaning. You're all fucking privileged. You're fucking privileged to work in your big company, your big journalism, front, and use your words and your platforms to try and convince people. You got to get bailed out by Disney, and you have all the right to do that, all the power to you to go do that. Go ahead, be a liberal media shrill or whatever the hell they want to call it, but go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But you know what? Leave everyone else the hell alone. Stop calling for violence. Stop calling for people to get banned. Because, you know, not only are, you know, people who talk about politics getting banned, but people who don't even talk about politics at all. Boogie 2089, I heard, he got banned. He does video games. He does video games reviews. Board games, latest movie trends, just video games. And he's a liberal. He's a liberal. Go check him out. If you don't know who that is, I don't think it's Boogie 2089, but if it's just type in Francis gets angry at, you know, magic or something, you'll find it. Big guy who plays another character, and usually a big fat guy like me, and makes, you know, does a little act, pretty hilarious. But yeah, but that guy, he's a total liberal. He's even admitted on certain videos that he's a liberal. He's a liberal, and it's like, seriously, YouTube, you're gonna ban him? So, anyways, Carlos, and to anybody else who's gonna watch this, I mean, this message is specifically for Carlos, but I'm also talking to anyone else who is watching this or who will watch this. But you know, just knock it the hell out. Grow up. All right? You know, I get it. It's Pride Month, and you are entitled to your pride and your sexuality orientation. But you know, just because somebody has is making fun of you a little bit, just teasing you around, you know, making fun of your content, you know, and it's not even just yours. Steven makes fun of Vox's, not you, Vox's content. It just so happens that when you open your mouth and you start talking, it makes for good content to make fun of. So, you know, in case you haven't caught that drift, maybe you should, you know, really look into that all the stuff that I say doesn't really make any sense. But see, nothing ever makes sense to liberals or leftists. So you know what? Carlos, grow the hell up. Drop whatever it is you're doing. At least apologize. You know, just say, YouTube, undo everything. If that happens, wow. Wow, I will buy you a soy latte. I'll buy you 10 if you do that. All right? So you know, go ahead and keep bitching, keep complaining, because I know you're not going to stop. And you're not going to stop until everyone's demonetized. And I'm pretty sure they're going to start going after people like me. You know, very little subscribers, you know, just here. Just myself, you know, just making little videos on the side, you know, voicing my opinion, whether somebody sees it or not, you know. But anyways, all right, Carlos. Oops. I hope you get this message. I hope you understand what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. And to anybody else who sees this, if he doesn't see this, please like, dislike, share the video, whatever. All right? It should be pissing everybody off, because next thing you know, you can't watch certain videos on YouTube. You can't do certain things. You know? Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I love history, all right? And there's a YouTuber that I don't even know about who got banned. His channel got banned for World War II videos talking about history. Because in the video he was talking about Nazi leaders and the Nazi regime. History. And that is what pisses me off right there. I mean, come on, history. It's because of this dingbat, Mr. Carlos, that you're causing everything to just collapse. To where the only thing that's going to be allowed on YouTube is how-to videos involving BuzzFeed, Huffington Post, you know, Vox, obviously, Vice, where it's just going to be just liberal leftist videos are only allowed. That's it. That's what it's going to be. All right? That's what's going to happen. So, you know, Sorry if I'm like all over the place, but it's so ridiculous that we're living in this day and age, and we're complaining about people making fun of other people when it's been happening for hundreds of years, thousands of years, and it's like now we're having to fight over T-shirts and content and people making fun of other people. What the hell happened to this country? So anyway, Carlos, YouTube, anybody who sees this video is mainly directed towards Carlos, but you know, if anyone sees this, maybe it'll trend. I have no idea, but you know, you guys just like, share, subscribe, what have you. You know, maybe I'll get my channel banned here. Maybe that'll happen to me. You know, maybe YouTube will say, oh, you only got 2 subscribers, but, you know, your voice is too powerful. You never know. All right, YouTube. Peace. Carlos, take it easy. And everyone else, try to have a great day. And hopefully no one gets banned.